Welcome back to the Supremely Black Podcast, man. This is your boy D Rose and Jay Flizzy. What's going on, man?
Man, ain't nothing, man. Just glad to be back. Glad to be back. I know I've been missing for a long time, and I didn't leave y'all with a beat to step to, but we back in the building, man. Been busy a whole lot, but I'm glad to be back home.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a little minute. People didn't hit me up and ask me like, man, what's up with the
Oh
podcast,
yeah.
man? I said we gonna get it back together, man. But what's been going on in your life, man? I know you had some good
Yeah,
stuff that
they
I know people that follow you gonna want to tap into.
they been in my inbox too, man. They was like, y'all done? Like you ain't with the group no more? You with solo? You Eddie Kane now? I was like, nah, we're gonna get it back popping. But yeah, I've been busy, man, taking care of this family, still working 9 to 5, slanging these jokes. Just recently just got information that my comedy special has been selected to be in the New Orleans comedy, not comedy, but New Orleans Film Festival, that is. So we rocking that thing out. Can't wait for that. That'll be in November. So that'd be great, man. And my little time off away from y'all, got time to go overseas, go to Dubai, spend time with our desert brothers and sisters, man. And hey, I gotta say, that's one of the best trips I've ever had in my life, dog. That's one of the best trips I ever had in my life.
Yeah,
It's different when you go overseas. You go to a place where they think Americans is like top notch. You know what I'm saying? But when you go over there, they like, man, y'all ain't no better than us. Matter of fact, y'all crazy. I've been told it a couple times, like, you American, we are more scared of you guys because, I mean, you shoot up schools, you fight, you have a high murder rate. Like, they was like, bro, they was like, and they don't want our money. Like, I remember handing somebody some American money. They was like, they looked at me like, psh, hey man, if you don't go get this converted over, bro.
for real. It, but yeah, that and that's how it be for real. Like going to them type of places, man. Them folks got real bread. Like I haven't been over there
Real.
yet, but
The,
gold, not gold plated, actual gold covered
nah, yeah, it's
houses, cars.
illegal. It's
Yeah,
illegal for them to sell fake jewelry. They told me like every jewelry store I went into, they was like it's illegal for us to sell fake jewelry. Like they can't sell you fake gold, fake diamonds. Not saying it can't happen in the black market, but when you go to an actual like store, there is no real diamonds on this side and man-made diamonds are gold plated on this side and real gold on it. Nah, it ain't. Nah, dog. You
well,
can go in there and actually buy a gold bar, a
yeah,
bar of gold.
that would kill half the jewelry collection out here, boy. Everybody be looking a little different around the neck if that was a rule in the United States. Like that's
I ain't.
crazy, man.
But I talked to one of the dudes, man. He was like Floyd Mayweather. He showed me and D a picture of him and Floyd Mayweather together. So he be out there buying jewelry and watches and all that. Now we'll say this. Now when they got some fake stuff, it's like high quality, like fake, like purses. Like dude showed me, he's like, it ain't real, but it's good quality. That man took a lighter to the purse and said and tried to set on fire. I was like, this is real leather. Real leather don't catch on fire. And it, man, like they handed me some fake Rolexes they got. It was heavy. He took the little thing, scratched the glass and scratch, nothing. Come with the whole box certificate. He was like, it's fake, but it's gonna be the best quality fake you can get. And it's gonna be a fake quality price too, because that joke was about $3,500.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the real thing gonna hit you across the head. So
The real thing, I asked him how much the real thing was. He said, the real gonna cost you 20 bands. He said,
yeah,
but
and that's on the low end. That ain't no nothing
yeah,
to it. That's just
yeah.
plain Jane, fresh up off the thing. That's oh. But yeah, man, yeah, I definitely gotta get a trip, get over there for real, man, because
Oh
everybody
yeah,
I know that been
we gonna run
run
it
it
back
back.
in about
Yeah,
a couple more years. We gonna run
yeah,
it back. We
yeah,
had too much fun and didn't
yeah,
get a chance to go to a lot of places we want to go to. I say this is it's one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. Like the pictures. If anybody follow me and seen the pictures I posted, man, them pictures don't do it no justice, man. When you
yeah,
see it, when you looking at it eye to eye, man, it's amazing. Especially
yeah.
You go to the Grand Mosque and the Prince Palace and all, man. Boy,
that's dope. That's dope.
I can't wait to get back.
Yeah. I'm making the next trip, but yeah, major salute to the festival too down there in New Orleans. I know that's gonna be lit just in
Oh yeah,
general because New Orleans. If you've ever been, that's never a dull time in New Orleans, man. That's probably one of
never a
my
dull moment.
favorite spots to go to in the United States. And I've been to a lot of places, but I really love New Orleans. Like you can't really beat a good New Orleans trip. Turn
Oh
around
no,
and kick it, and for the low, eat good, drink good, people cool. So yeah, that's dope, man. But man, I don't even know where do we even start, bro. It's so much
yeah, it's a
going on
lot.
out here. So
It's a
much
lot
going
going
on.
on. I tell you what, one thing for sure. I don't know if you heard. I don't know if our supporters heard, but Tommy Tuberville, the old Auburn head football coach, he in the politics now, and he said a little bit of racial and sensitive things. I guess a lot of people is talking about crime and stuff like that nowadays, and was saying, using the whole thing of defund the police. I don't understand how we 2-3 years later and people still misinterpreting what that mean. And he making statements like, "Oh yeah, black folks want crime. They want crime to happen, and if something happened to them, they gonna depend on the police, but they not defund the police. This, that, and the other." And man, it just kind of hit me the wrong way because I'm saying like, man, you was a head football coach. Man, you got the millions of dollars that you got in your pocket off of black football players. You know what I mean? Because there's a point in time where he was the coach of Auburn, and Auburn was good. And that team, you look at that defense is all brothers on that defense. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah, they was, Auburn was because they Titans going up against Alabama. So we used to just when watching the games on Saturday when we watching it, like it's damn near 100% at times. It's just all black people. So just to even
Right.
hear him to even have that approach, that's just kind of crazy, man. But I like just to kind of create a segue with that. I really feel like the main thing for all politicians right now, no matter what side, Democrat, Republican, no matter, if you can make a good case of crime or having your attention on rappers, I feel like they're gonna give you a fair shot because
That and abortion.
Dead and abortion. That's the easiest thing to do, and it's crazy is because as we looked at a lot of different things that are going on, a lot of people are speaking about how, even I've seen pastors that are, being open to even saying, okay, hey, we should be fighting to keep like abortion clinics open, Planned Parenthood. And it's like, I just remember a different time, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not heavily religious. I'm more spiritual myself. But just to, even like to ask you, have you seen that it seems like that for just political purposes, people are just not drawing a line in the sand? It's like they just are going to go with whatever people want them to. Yeah,
Here
that's
lately,
crazy.
ever since 4-5 in office, people just picking the hot topics that they know everybody gonna rah around and shoot for that. You know what I'm saying? The whole abortion thing is kind of sad, and I know Biden, as my wife called him, Biden made a statement that January he gonna reverse the Roe v. Wade situation where you can't do that any longer. But we'll see what happens. It might be a lot of lip service right now. But the thing is, everybody, when they talk about Planned Parenthood, they always talk about the abortion part of it. However, that also help low-income people. They may need prenatal vitamins. They may need assistance. They may need somebody to talk to. They may need birth control pills. It ain't just going there and get abortions. There's a lot of other stuff that come with Planned Parenthood. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things, as we both live in states now where you can't go get abortion, it's kind of getting out of hand. The way they doing it, like if you caught driving somebody to another state, like first of all, it ain't none of your business. First of all, and they always want to put it on somebody who's single that's done had 2, 3, 4 kids or something that's doing this. Nah, I've heard women who's been married, not talking about heard on TV. No, women who's been married that actually have told me, like, we weren't planning to have no more kids. I'm going to get abortion. We already got 3, and they are married. You know what I mean? And somebody too supposed to be tired or you supposed to be snipped, and it happened, and they like, bro, we cannot afford We already got 3. We can't afford to have another.
And I think that's the key point, because I know I had said just the abortion part of the Planned Parenthood, and I know you're just gonna come with the facts, but most people, that's the first thing that they say is that, okay, this is what happens with the Planned Parenthood. But even to like the point of, I just don't understand, like, if they were harmed in any way, of course they have the option for it. But to see pastors wavering that much just to kind of go with the crowd or go opposite for like political purposes, I just think that's dangerous, man, because I just don't remember a time where pastors were open to just saying, okay, you know what, hey, go have an abortion. Like, that's a very, very slippery slope, man. It's because I can't really take your word serious if you can't tell me that you really pro-life. Now, we all have made our decisions. I'm not saying anybody's perfect, but it's just certain people that we feel within our community that should stand up for something just to kind of hold us accountable when we want to bullshit, just to be honest with you. So to see a lot of pastors and people within the church saying, okay,
I think they just
sensitivity. They don't want to offend nobody. I mean, what is it? Like, as a pastor, you're supposed to be like,
yeah, I feel it, but I think some are just like, as a woman, it's your decision to make what you want, and if you have it, I'm here to talk to you about it. Because when you turn those people away, it makes situations worse. So I think pastors may not agree with it, but they might be open up to say, yeah, if this is what you want to do it. But you always got a home here where we can talk. Because at the end of the day, people gonna do what they want to do. And when somebody going through something like that and they want to make a decision, if they are people who go to church, they want somebody in the church to kind of lean on. Now, Sister Gladys might tell you, now, baby, the Bible say this, that, and the third, or, this is not the right thing to do, but I'm going to respect your decision and just know you got a home and we don't have to reflect on this and keep, and go into depression about the decision that you made. Because at the end of the day, these people that's hollering about, I'm pro-life, don't get no abortion, how many of them going out here rounding up and adopting 2-3 kids? You know what I'm saying? It's mothers in the hood that's adopting kids, not even going through the system. They found out Lil Ray done went to jail, his mama on crack, they done picked up their kid and now done took them in, didn't even go through the system, just took them in till they get back on their feet, done had their kid 4-5 years and then give them back, or that kid might not ever go back, and now that's your mama that really ain't your mama, that's your auntie or your ex-husband's girlfriend or whatever. Ex-husband's girlfriend, that's crazy as hell. But it's somebody that might not be close related or might be related to them all, but find out that they fell on hard times, done took this child in and took care of. Now, I ain't saying that I can only go on what I've seen in my past. I ain't saying that white people ain't doing it. I ain't saying, well, Hispanic people, they're big family people. So I know they do that too. But we know people in the hood that just took other people's kids in just like that and ain't going through the system and saying, oh, and paying all that money to adopt somebody. Now, this child need help. I'm going to take care of this child till his parents get out of jail or to somebody get off drugs or whatever the situation is. It's been kids where we seen grow up, be kicked out at 15, 16 years old, and one of their friends' mama done took them in, you know what I'm saying, and pretty much done adopted them for the next 3 years till they get on their feet and move out on their own.
Yeah. And we, like you said, I've seen some families like that, and those people are super blessed. I couldn't, thank them enough for even stepping up, whether it was in my family or people I work with, and we've seen that have done it. I think, you make some very damn good points, but I think that I would rather hear the pastor say what you just said. It's like, look, unless it was something that happened, like an assault or something that caused the baby to come, look, have the baby, we'll make sure we get it taken care of within our community. I would rather hear them say that than just to be pro-abortion, because this is the reason why I look at it that way, is that what's the hidden agenda behind it that they're actually trying to push? You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, everything, me, I look at it, and that's what it is, bro. That's what I'm getting to. It's like, that's the game. It's like, hey, you keep going, and then at the end of the day, we know one side, because how I felt is that they were trying to protect, white women were having a very high abortion rates, right? They shouldn't be close to us because we're considered, Black people and brown people are considered the minorities in this country. Their numbers shouldn't be close to ours, but even though that our numbers are there, for them to be matching us, that means that they're having a lot of abortions as well. But it's a lot going on in our communities. So it's like the rule was to put in place to help them.